From robot armies and AI-powered cities to cars that dance, float, and drive themselves, China is building a world straight out of science fiction. But this time, it's not just about technology, it's about power. Behind the scenes, China has launched a single project so massive, it costs more than NASA's entire annual budget. And what they're building right now is sending shockwaves through Washington, Brussels, and every capital that once believed the West would lead the future. This isn't just innovation, it's a warning shot. Welcome to the new era of global dominance, engineered in China. For decades, we knew China as the world's factory, but that chapter is over. Now, China has transformed into the world's engineer. They've built the fastest trains, the tallest bridges, and the largest cities humanity has ever seen. But what's happening right now goes beyond anything we've witnessed before. We're talking about projects on a scale that redefines what's possible. First, let's look at the Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI. You might have heard of it, but what you probably don't know is that it's evolving. This is the rise of the Belt and Road 2.0, a new digital and physical Silk Road connecting 150 nations through railways, pipelines, and advanced digital networks, all converging in Beijing. It's presented as trade, but it's a profound strategic maneuver. When you build the roads, ports, and internet cables for a third of the world, you don't just facilitate trade, you create dependency, you gain leverage. It's a masterclass in soft power, turning economic partnerships into geopolitical influence. Every new project is another node in a global network, with China at its center. But what if you could control something even more fundamental than trade? What if you could control energy itself? That brings us to the second megaproject, the Space Solar Power Station. This isn't a pipe dream, it's an active state-funded program. The concept is breathtaking. Giant solar panels in orbit, collecting unfiltered sunlight 24 hours a day, and beaming that energy down to Earth as clean, limitless power. If China succeeds in making this a reality while other nations are still debating energy policies, it could control the future of the global power grid, literally. It would be the ultimate energy monopoly, rendering fossil fuel politics obsolete and giving Beijing an unparalleled advantage in the 21st century. And finally, the third pillar of this grand strategy, the AI Smart City Network. We see glimpses of this in cities like Shanghai and Shenzhen, but the vision extends far beyond. Imagine entire metropolitan areas run by algorithms, where traffic, utilities, and even public services are optimized in real time by a central AI. On the surface, it promises efficiency and safety, but underneath, it represents a new frontier of control. Data replaces democracy. Every transaction, every movement, every social interaction becomes a data point, feeding a colossal national intelligence. These smart cities are not just domestic projects, they are prototypes. China is exporting this model, offering developing nations a turnkey solution for urban management. The trade-off? Their data, their digital sovereignty, all flowing back to train China's AI. So let's connect the dots. These aren't three separate ambitious projects. They are three parts of a single trillion-dollar vision, a world built by China, powered by China, and shaped by its technology. Each mega-project is a piece of a much larger puzzle, a master plan designed to secure China's dominance for the next century. Think of it like this. The Belt and Road 2.0 is the foundation. It's the physical and digital empire stretching across continents. It turns trade routes into influence routes with every railway, port, and fiber optic cable, giving Beijing leverage disguised as cooperation. The Space Solar Power Station adds the next critical layer, energy independence and eventually, energy dominance. While the world is still entangled in conflicts over oil and gas, China is aiming to move its energy production off the planet entirely. Whoever controls a reliable, inexhaustible power source from space effectively controls the engine of the next industrial age. It's a long-term play, but the payoff would be astronomical. It changes the entire geopolitical chessboard. And finally, the AI Smart City Network is the nervous system that ties it all together. It's not just about smart traffic lights or digital payments. It's about data sovereignty. In the 21st century, data isn't just the new oil, it's the new everything. Every camera, Every sensor, every byte of information collected in these smart cities feeds China's artificial intelligence. It trains systems that can predict economic trends, influence consumer behavior, and even manage social stability on a massive scale. When this technology is exported, so is the underlying philosophy of governance. Together, these projects form a cohesive and powerful strategy for the modern era. Control the infrastructure, dominate the energy supply, and command the flow of information. That's how empires are built in the 21st century, not with armies and invasions, but with algorithms, investment, and engineering. Every empire in history, from the Romans to the British, believed it would last forever. But the rapid rise of China's Megaproject empire proves one timeless truth. The future does not wait for those who stand still. The next global superpower won't be decided by who has the most tanks or aircraft carriers. It will be decided by who builds the future first. The world we are entering will look very different from the one we grew up in. And these projects are the blueprints for that new reality. The question is no longer if China will change the world, but how much of it they will control when the building is done. If you think this was shocking, wait until you see what we've uncovered for our next episode. China is working on another project, one so secretive and ambitious it could fundamentally change human civilization as we know it. You won't want to miss it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you're the first to see it. Thanks for watching.